Hello there. Welcome, everybody. Long time no see. Doing some NATO wave right now. Thomas, thank you for the gifted sub. Belated Merry Christmas to you too, Andrew. Ah. Fair enough. Hope. It's the song itself is called Venger, Venger, featuring Greta Link. All right, actually, you know what? I'll do one better. Hold on. A copy, pasta. There's a link to the video itself, and it has a link to the song. This weapon fires the first 2 rounds. Wait, so this is the AN-94. Okay. Yeah, the SVA 545. This weapon system fires the first 2 rounds nearly at the same time, making this incredibly lethal weapon to careful hands. Yeah, this is AN-94. It's like Soviet rocket science. Hey, father. Merry 5th day of Christmas. Nothing too crazy. I'll let you guys know what the my gifts were when I get back when I finish this round. They're nothing too exciting, but hey, they're pretty good anyway. Nothing like playing Modern Warfare with synthwave in the background. Nope, not yet. Oh God. I don't want to watch. Guys, I'm not in the mood for auditors or soft sits or crazy people on body cam. I'm not there yet. I'm not back yet. All right. I'm gonna be at a friend's house on for New Year's, at least. No, just her actual friend, okay? Not that kind of friend. Shut up. Don't make it weird. I'm also in a very low tolerance mood right now when it comes to shit posting on my chat, so fair warning. Like I said, I'm still waking up, all right? So I'm in one of those morning moods. I'll have some video in the background, but it's not going to be anything too exciting, okay? Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god! Marty, you're a grouch. Bitch, I live in a fucking trash can. Sorry, I had to reference that Chappelle skit. Chappelle skit. All right, hold on. Ay, Dios mío. All right, hold on. Man, my team sucks. My team sucks, and I suck. I suck also. My God, why? So I will say the first thing I kind of regret. Well, David, I appreciate your opinion. But anyway, I will say the one thing I do regret is not putting an air fryer on my Christmas list. I kind of wish I had that. My God, get out of my way! I have my yeah, right. I don't post my Amazon wish list on my description. I mean, honestly, I feel like if I did, people would actually straight up buy me one. But I really don't want. But I would start to just continuously feel guilty each and every time. Oh God. I heard it's a Cuisinart pizza oven. Actually, oh, I don't know. That might be a good idea, Celine. I'm not sure. Really? Okay, sure. Right, fine. Don't do that to me. Fine. Just, yeah, just do that. Yeah, yeah. Just do that to me. Do it. Sorry. I heard Cuisinart. There's also the Emerald branded one. That's pretty good. Or is that Cuisinart itself? I don't remember. I heard that one's really good. The ninjas. I know a lot of people have the ninjas as well. Hey, Grigsy. Oh my god. Just kill me. Just kill me. That's all I'm good for, is dying. Why did I buy? I know why I buy this game. Because Alex bought this game. By the way, Alex did say that he wants to, he does want to come back, and he said he should be able to come back, for like a stream or two on Mondays. So I'm gonna try and set that up. Wait, is the game sound off completely? I don't even know. I. What? Why do I pick this mode in the first place? This mode is just, it's just chaos and... Alright, I'm gonna... Watch me die to this SAE. Watch. Oh, or not. Almost did. I like how I didn't get a single kill off of that. Shot 3 people, didn't get a single kill. Like this. I shot 2 people, didn't get a single kill. I shot 3 people, didn't get a single kill. I'm just terrible. I'm awful. Terrible. Trash. I'm absolute trash. I should quit. I should uninstall right now. Yep, see? I just got knifed to death. That's awesome. Humiliation. Perfect. Finally, thank God. The madness is over. Okay. So here's what I got. You guys will be shocked to see what I got. RGB lighting. So I'm replacing this lamp here to get it out of the way, and replacing it with this guy. It's a little bit cleaner, a little bit less cluttered behind me. Ow! And I just stubbed my toe. Awesome. And what else did I get? Is more RGB lighting. Yay! That's why I said I should have put an air fryer on my Christmas list. That's okay. I don't know where I'm gonna put this though. Maybe like here or something. I don't know. But I'll have to figure out and install that later. Yes, before you ask, it will work with my software so that you guys can manipulate the lighting on there to your heart's content. Whenever I get around to it. So those are like the two big things that I got. I mean, that's really kind of it. That's not bad. All right, let's this was just posted. This lady's thought
on March 28th, 2022, an officer was dispatched in response to a theft in progress. A 44-year-old.
Oh my God, the AI! I hate the AI! I hate the AI! Oh. All right. Yeah, I should probably just buy myself a gift. What was I gonna buy? Oh yeah, that's what. There's two things. There are two main things on my current, like, eventually want to get. One is an actual speaker system for the PC, so I'm not completely and totally relying on headphones for audio, and so I think it's a lot more healthy in that way. It's a lot more sanitary and a lot more healthy. Irritation alert. The other thing was is an air fryer.
On August 27, 2023, an officer observed a vehicle traveling at over 90 miles per hour on Interstate 10.
I mean, all right, in fairness, who among us was not driven 90 miles an hour on I-10 at one point or another? I mean, I can't blame the person for that.
This could be a Hyundai Sonata, unknown passengers. Driver's side is covered with a blanket. Can't see the subject.
Let me see your hands, bro. Why are your windows covered like that? Step out of the vehicle, man. Come outside. Come out here with me.
431. What's your 20?
That's an HGOE, man.
Driver, let me see your hands.
Trevor, can you head to the 157 for 437?
437. Just to advise, I'm giving verbal commands on my PA. Driver's not listening. Driver, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands, driver.
I can hear.
Driver, let me see your hands.
I'm going to be giving verbal commands at this time. Driver is not cooperating.
Driver, open the door. Let me see your hands. Open the door with your left hand only.
Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot to
437, still giving verbal commands.
Check my loadout.
Getting answers.
Oh well.
As I repeat, both
Wait, why am I
windows are
doing-
covered
what in the-
with some sort
Oh,
of
no.
blankets or sheets. It will be a felony stop at this time. Driver, let me see your hand.
Okay, so I don't blame them for this, for turning it into a felony stop because he cannot see the driver. Number one, they can't see the driver and what they're doing. Number two, they're not following commands. So I understand why they're doing a felony stop here.
¿Hablas inglés o español? ¿Dónde están las manos? Driver, can you not listen to me? Let me see your hands. Take out your hands. Open the door. Let me see your hands. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You need to come out. I can't hear you. I can hear you. Okay. Go ahead and open the door with your left hand and your left hand only. Open the door right now. Ma'am, I can't hear you. Open the door right now. I can't see through your window. Both windows are covered. It's for your safety and my safety. Open the door with your left hand and your left hand only. You need to apply to these commands. I don't need to arrest you for not listening, for impeding an investigation. With your left hand, open your door. All right, you're gonna be arrested, man, I'm telling you.
Uh-oh.
437 SOCOM. It appears to be a female. Stuck out her left hand. She's flipping me off at this time, and she's just yelling. I can't hear her. I can hear what she's trying to communicate.
Wow. All right.
Let me see your hands, ma'am. You need to come out to me, to the sound of my voice.
It's gonna be like that.
You need to come to the sound of my voice, ma'am. Force will be used. Thank you. Go ahead and step out. Step out of the vehicle right now. You're going to be under arrest. Step out of the vehicle right now. 437 SOCOM. Door was open at this time. Still can't see the driver.
It was not a...
Listen to my commands, ma'am. Step out right now. Step out right now. I can't see inside your vehicle. Go ahead and step out.
Damn. All right, they got the less lethal.
I got less lethal, bro.
Tenfold. Yeah, she's not following commands. She finally opened the door.
Okay, this is escalating wild. I mean, I'm not saying this is an officer's fault, but this is supposed to be a speeding ticket, and now it's like turned into this.
She's not listening, and I can't see through these windows right here, through none of the windows. Let me see your hands. Good. I'm gonna make contact on this side. Let me see your hands right now. Let me see your hands. Step out. Okay, step out. Go ahead and step out. Step out. Who else is in the vehicle? Bring down the windows. Step out. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle.
Stop.
Who else is in here?
My daughter and
You're not listening, ma'am. I'm telling you. I told you to open up. Come here.
And I
need to talk to you. Open up this window. No, come here.
And I don't have
She has a daughter. Hold on, bro.
And I don't
Just come out. Come here, ma'am.
Stop.
Just stop resisting. Stop resisting.
I don't-
Hold on, baby. I'll be right with you. Let me know. Ma'am, I'm giving you commands, okay? Stand by right now. I'm gonna talk to your daughter. You do. You're going 94. You're going 94 on a 65. Are you intoxicated right now? Hey, you need to relax.
What's wrong with you? Why aren't you cooperating? What's wrong with you?
She's intoxicated.
Is this really worth it? Is this really worth it?
Let go of my handcuffs.
Ma'am, what do you think this is, ma'am? What's wrong with you? You have a small daughter in the vehicle. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I think this is New Mexico. This looks like New Mexico State Police.
Okay, what's wrong with you?
You guys 10 times.
And it's I-10. So.
All right. She appears to be intoxicated, bro. I can smell it. Don't resist, ma'am.
Stop.
Don't resist.
Stop.
We have one
Stop.
B47.
Get it.
Just stop resisting, ma'am. This isn't worth it, all right?
You're getting more charges added, right? Put your hand behind your back. Just clip this one here.
I'm not resisting. You guys are just
All right. Gonna stand over here.
Can't believe you think this is funny, ma'am.
funny.
You have your daughter there, man.
I can't believe you think this is funny. This isn't funny.
Unlock it, bro.
Who said it was
You're running your place under arrest, okay, for resisting. How much have you had to drink today? Huh? All right. Go ahead and come in here.
No, you guys are so embarrassing.
Okay.
Stop. I don't have to go in there.
Are you drunk? You're under arrest right now.
No, I'm not drunk and I don't have to go in there.
Get in there
I
right
do
now.
not. Sis,
What is this? This is Jedi mind trick.
Here, I got pepper spray, bro. I got pepper spray. Get in there.
Get in there right now.
pepper spray means you can fucking pepper spray yourself.
Get in.
I'm not stupid.
Get in right now,
Get
man.
in there. This is your final warning. Go pepper spray.
Get in right now.
Okay, pepper
I'm gonna use a taser. Get in right now. Get in there right now.
again.
Get in there right now.
Oh, damn. Okay, I was not expecting the taser.
Get in there right now. Get in there right now, or I'm gonna go ahead and use it again. Sit down.
Ma'am, get in the vehicle.
Sit down right now. Sit down in there.
I'm not gonna run.
Sit
I'm
down in
not
there.
gonna run across the highway.
Get in the vehicle.
Sit down.
What's wrong with you? Get in the vehicle. What's wrong with you?
I'm about to dress on you again, man.
Nothing is wrong.
Sit down right now. Sit down.
I'm sick.
Go inside. Go inside.
This is on the
Get inside right now.
Inside the vehicle.
Get inside now. Again. Inside. Listen to my commands.
My daughter is right.
Okay.
Hey, stop.
Okay, get inside the vehicle. Put your feet in.
Enough.
Put your feet inside the vehicle.
That is enough.
Ugh.
That is enough.
Put her feet in there, bro.
That is enough.
Hey,
My
relax.
daughter-
You're enough.
Relax, okay?
Shit. You guys saw them. You know why you couldn't
You're not following commands. You're drinking right now. Okay?
and
You shouldn't be drinking and driving.
You could see both of them, and you know that you could.
All right.
You could see both of them, couldn't you? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah, because you're not gonna answer because you know that you could.
I couldn't see anything. I'm on this side. I'm giving you commands. Okay.
Are you okay?
What's going on?
Are you okay?
Aw.
Here in a bit. Just stay in there because there's traffic out here, okay?
I'm gonna ask you something, okay?
And of course, the kid has to hear. The kid has to deal with the brunt of it because mom is an idiot.
Want to provide a breath test, breath example? No?
I don't have to. What's happening?
Or you want to go to my patrol car?
Aw.
Yes, come on.
Affirmative,
Come here, sweet. Let's go this way.
Where are you coming from right now, man? All right.
Are we going back to my house?
We'll let you know here in a bit, okay?
Okay.
I'm just gonna put you in here because I have AC in there, okay? That way it's not too hot. Go ahead and have a seat, sweet.
Hope your daughter dies.
You hope my daughter dies?
I do.
Thank you.
Jesus.
You're welcome.
So just pay
Yep.
attention.
Definitely feel bad for the kid. Hopefully they will contact CPS.
And I'm about to read some stuff, okay?
I'm
I'm just gonna read you your rights.
Hurry up.
All right, so
But did I have to start?
you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against in court. You have the right to consult with an attorney,
My daughter's
to have an attorney present during the questioning.
My permission.
If you guys can go check on the daughter, bro, please. Okay, does he have it already? Okay, cool. All right, so if you cannot afford an attorney, one can be provided to you before questioning at no cost. Do you understand these rights? With these rights in mind, would you speak to me? Would you wish to speak to me now?
Oh.
I'll take that as a no.
Alrighty.
Oh my god, she had a. Oh my. What is she doing? What the fuck? I know I almost cursed. but she had a loaded gun in the back seat of the car with her child. Yep. Take the kid. Take the kid now. Oh my God.
Give me 1 second, sweetie, okay? Give me 1 second. Yeah.
Oh, my face was hiding it. No, I'm sorry, my face was hiding it. But. Oh, no, it wasn't. But, there.
Wish to speak to me now.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Okay, it wasn't in the back seat, but it was, there's the White Claw. But she had a loaded gun. She had a loaded gun there. On the passenger side. I thought it was on the back seat with a kid.
Give me 1 second, sweetie, okay? Give me 1 second. Yes. She is in trouble.
I got my hands in the front.
Step up. Why'd you put him in the front?
Because it's
Stand right there.
uncomfortable.
Where'd you pee?
Oh, all there and then all the way to the...
Oh, and of course she... All right, we got a number 1 or number 2. She relieved herself in the backseat of the car because of course she did.
Get on there.
There you go.
Wow.
Walk on this side. Stand right there. Don't move. Go this way.
Take the $2.
Go this way.
That's what I'm doing.
Walk.
Calm down. Wow. You get to clean it, huh?
According to my brother, they make them clean it.
You said I was gonna hunt him, and it's gonna be you.
You should feel really proud of yourself.
I should. Which one?
Abuse of a child, aggravated DWI. Yeah.
You kind of like.
Oh. Wait, is this what y'all are talking about? About this semi getting ripped apart? Oh boy.
Welcome back, everyone, here to Live Now from Fox. We appreciate everyone continuing to join us here. We are in some breaking news right now out of Houston. Viewer discretion heavily advised of a stolen big rig chase that has ended, but the suspects still not wanting to come out of the truck here. And you can see that they have special police activity right now. It's SWAT team members engaging at this windshield right now. And you can see there that the police are right on top of this situation. And I say again to you, viewer discretion is heavily advised. This is a live, raw, and unfiltered feed that is going on right now. To the side, to the left of your screen, they're right by the door of the truck here. You can see, well, now they're fading away a little, but you can see that there's a robot as well heading to the door of this truck here. So right now you can see the SWAT.
All right, I'm going to put it at 1.25 speed.
This Bearcat, and has the gun looking towards the windshield right now. And we are continuing to showcase this right here to you on Live Now from Fox, always worldwide here for you. Once again, we just cannot reiterate enough. Viewer discretion is heavily advised during this moment. And we are awaiting for more updates from police. It's always a very tense situation playing out. Here's the robot that I wanted to showcase to you as well. You can see that they are maybe trying to get a look of the suspect as well, or trying to open the door. But that shot freezing up right now. We do want to keep an eye on it and stay right here with us on Live Now from Fox. Looks like the shot did stabilize for us right now, and we are able to. But again, this is a live, raw feed. Anything can happen. Anything will happen. And we continue to appreciate you joining us here, as this is a very tense situation playing out right now in Houston, where all eyes right now on this police SWAT team member as well as the suspect. You don't know at this moment if he is already down inside of this truck, or if he is simply hiding right now from the gunshots that are being rung out right now here on Live Now from Fox, that we were able to bring to you just moments ago here, of this big breaking news element.
No.
And you can see that SWAT team member center of your screen on top of the Bearcat right there. And this is all coming from the sheriff's office right now. That suspect was on a police chase with his stolen 18-wheeler. And it continues to be really a very tense moment. Here comes more of the robot. You can see trying to maybe engage with that door, trying to swing it on open. At this moment, we do not have any more updates here for you, but we are staying on this right now just to showcase again what we're all about here on Live Now from Fox. It is all about live, raw, and being unfiltered in the moment here of major breaking stories on Live Now from Fox, everyone. And let's look again. You can still see, oh, look at that. That is interesting. That truck is still trying to rev right now. The wheels are still spinning, obviously.
Wait, he's trying to still go?
It is.
Oh, that explains why they...
And they got the Bearcat in front of there, but that suspect still trying to rev those wheels right there. Look at that right now. And...
well...
All right, we want to now toss it over. We do have some breaking news elements continuing. I want to go now to Fox 26 in Houston. They are on this story right now. Let's listen right here on Live Now from Fox.
Be revved up, if you will. And the Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says this person has been erratic for quite some time, so they want to make sure they can resolve this peacefully as possible. At this point, we don't know if this person is impaired or there's some criminal issue at hand here, which forced him to try to evade police. Now, this is also the first time we've been able to at least identify the gender of this individual who's driving this semi, because we had no clue what was going on before. You also see members of law enforcement. There's quite the row of emergency vehicles. There's also an ambulance on scene there.
Three fire trucks.
3 fire trucks. There's members of the K-9 unit there. Several SWAT team members. You've seen the robot there, but you also see another robot here on the side, and another armored tactical vehicle that's on standby as well. Now, this is the feeder road at the bottom of your screen you're looking at there. Now, that feeder road has really become somewhat of a staging area because Sheriff Ed Gonzalez is on that feeder road delivering information to the media there, but that's also where we once saw this armored vehicle. It was stationed there, and now it has made its way directly in front of this 18-wheeler, and we have seen at least 2 shots be fired into the front windshield of this 18-wheeler, but again, Sheriff Ed Gonzalez saying they are still taking non-lethal measures. So it wasn't a bullet, but some form of some foreign object shot into the front portion. I don't want to mischaracterize what was shot in there, but they are definitely moving forward.
Yeah, and so if the driver is still, in the driver's seat, like I said, potentially with, a foot on the pedal, causing that wheel back there to continue to spin that we've been watching. It's been spinning for well over an hour now. Yeah. But the shots that this SWAT officer has been firing have been, into the passenger side, I'm sure in an effort to avoid injuring anybody. And you can see that green on the window, that was from earlier. There were 3 puffs of green smoke that came out of the vehicle. We believe that was an effort by law enforcement to perhaps, put a gas or something in there to smoke the person out. But we haven't got confirmation of that, what exactly caused that green. But you can see how it broke the window. And again, we never saw any movement. We never saw any activity. So whoever was in there endured that smoke 3 times.
And that's the thing, too. With cabs like these, sometimes there could be a second person in there. And I think Sheriff Gonzalez even saying that, it's still possible someone else may be in there. We don't know, but he did say at least one person tried to evade police. We continue to see the drone there. The drone is no longer on the passenger side of this 18-wheeler. It's somewhat retracted at this point, but I mean, the most intense portion of this viewpoint right now is certainly that SWAT team member at the top of this armored vehicle. Inside of that armored vehicle, we have several other members of the SWAT team there as well. So they are looking to bring this thing to an end as peacefully as possible, but this has been everything but. As this began as an officer simply trying to do that, okay, here we go.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, whoa!
We've seen this used on houses and front doors before.
They
As we've
bonked it.
SWAT team now moving in, throwing in another
gas grenade.
Potentially a gas of some sort to try to get this person to come out of this semi.
And we're waiting to see. Okay, we're seeing smoke coming out of the window now.
Yep.
So another effort to smoke the person out. You know, they're really taking every step they can to keep everybody safe, and hoping that you know, they could smoke whoever is in there out. But we're not seeing any movement at all.
Here we go at 3:36, about 2.5 hours from the beginning of this incident that took place. We now have, this is the most movement we have seen in the advancement of law enforcement to try to get this driver to come out. 2.5 hours later, this is the scene. This person is completely surrounded. We have officers on the other side of I-10, behind the truck. We have that officer again on top of the armored vehicle with his weapon drawn. Several other members of the SWAT team inside of that armored vehicle as well. We have the robot on the ground, and you just saw that.
Y'all saying the guy survives all this, right? They were able to take him into custody alive.
Much larger piece of machinery really put a hole inside of the front portion of this cab, and we see
just want to confirm that.
At this hour.
And we continue to see that wheel spin that we've been seeing spin for more than an hour since this vehicle has been.
Well, look, all right. Houston is like the Jacksonville of Texas, okay?
Stopped. You know, this comes after that SWAT officer that's, you know, on top of the SWAT vehicle, this to your right just off the screen, fired multiple shots right into the front windshield of the cab. And now we're seeing that piece of apparatus come in again. It looks like they're going to try and burst through the window, the passenger side window, to create another opening so they can get a better view.
Oh,
it's been hard
look,
for them
they're
to see
still ripping it out.
Because the green smoke, you know, really turned that window green. And it looks like they're really, at this point, just kind of tearing out the door.
This has the ability to tear and rip any.
Look, I feel like I'm watching Terminator.
Anything, really.
This is the robots taking over.
I've seen it used on homes. I've seen it used on cars. That seems to be like a blanket.
Okay.
Maybe a blanket of some sort, but there is not many places, not much place for this person to go. This guy has got to make a decision here. The smoke wasn't enough.
Yeah, pouring that out. And hopefully once the smoke clears, we'll be able to see a little bit about what's going on in there.
And again, you see the SWAT team member, weapon drawn.
And the sheriff is speaking. Let's see if we can listen into the sheriff.
And we'll update you all as soon as possible.
Like you said, it sounds like what they're doing is the tactical team is breaking into the cab. Is that something that you can speak to, something that's like typical or the trying to figure out what's in there?
I mean, obviously, ultimately, we need to get into the cab, or that's where the focus is right now, because that's where the driver's at. So, you know, again, it's an active scene. So while I've been here, I don't know the latest. And frankly, I leave that up to our trained professionals that are excellent at what they do and trained for all kind of scenarios. So I really can't speak to what they're trying to do or what they would do, simply because for safety of everybody involved, got to let them execute whatever they're doing. But I'm not aware of what they're doing at this moment.
Just to clarify, where was the intersection?
I was told Freeport and East Freeway outbound.
Okay, so you were just getting a little bit of an update again from Sheriff Gonzalez, Harris County Sheriff's Office, which has been, they've been on the front, on point for handling this incident. There have been other Baytown Police and some others that have also responded, but the Sheriff's Office is on point on this. And we just basically saw this apparatus, kind of tear out the passenger side door of the cab. I just walked over, Anthony, to the screen to see if I could see inside that cab, any better, but it's dark in there. We're sort of seeing a lot of wreckage of, what the apparatus was able to kind of pull out. We saw what looks like maybe a blanket or some fabric that was pulled out, but we haven't seen any movement inside the cab. It's been hard to see through the windows, not just for us, but for the officers out there. They've had, a robot approach right up to the window to see what was going on. And you can see there's still a SWAT officer on top of that SWAT vehicle with his scope, set on that front windshield as they're still trying to determine whether this person is a threat in any way or whether they might be incapacitated. We just haven't seen any movement, so we don't know.
And that was our Abigail Dye who asked that question of Sheriff Ed Gonzalez there as they try to continue to get some more details. So let's go to Abigail. I want to hear what she has to say in her assessment of what was said. Abigail, can you hear us?
Ay, Dios mío.
Yes, I can. Well, you know, Gonzalez just got off of this press conference that he gave us, and he gave us a lot of information about how this all started. It really wasn't this huge climactic situation. Obviously, we're experiencing the climax right now. This whole chase just started about 5 miles from where we are near Freeport Street, and it moved westbound to where we are now. And, you know, Sheriff Gonzalez, I know that you have been keeping, Anthony and Heather, you guys are keeping an eye on our Eye in the Sky, and we saw tactical units trying to break into the cab of this 18-wheeler. And Gonzalez said that he can't really comment exactly on what those tactical units are doing right now because he was standing right here as that was happening. But he says they're just trying everything they can to de-escalate this in a safe way. You know, they're using that robot, they're using non-lethal force and shots, and they're just trying to get this driver who's still in that cab to come out safely and peacefully. And so they're just trying all these different tactics. We'll show you a bit of the scene here behind us. Like I said, this started just about 5 miles away. Gonzalez says this chase, it wasn't crazy. It wasn't like this 18-wheeler was going 50 or 80 miles an hour like we've seen in the past with these 18-wheeler chases. This was just a slow progression. And as they continued to chase this 18-wheeler here on I-10, they ended up deploying those spikes, which stopped the truck. It came off to the left side of the lane, as we've been seeing from the helicopter. And now we are fully surrounded. And like I said, Gonzalez says we're just continuing to use these different tactics. And they don't know who this driver is, but a little bit about the behavior of the driver. Heather, I know I heard you say that we could see that front wheel continuing to spin. That was the driver revving the engine. So apparently this driver continues to be putting his foot on the gas. And at this point, authorities and officers, everyone out here, they don't want this 18-wheeler to take back off. They don't want this car, this vehicle back on the road because of obvious reasons. I mean, it's a huge vehicle. It could be very dangerous. And we don't know the intentions or the mind state of this driver at this point. And we've also, we asked Gonzalez if we know anything about this driver, if we know anything about this company, the truck that this driver is driving. And they say at this point they don't. They don't know why he didn't stop for police. Police initially tried to stop this 18-wheeler because it was stalled out. And so, yeah, and so, like I said, it started very slowly, and obviously it escalated very quickly here.
Yeah, and we don't, as to Abigail's point, we don't know who the driver is yet. They just told us the only descriptor they have is male, and they believe either a white or Hispanic male. Is that? Did they say anything further, Abigail?
No, nothing further about the description, no age, nothing like that. But like you said, Heather, white or Hispanic male. We're not exactly sure, like I said, why this person, why he decided to run from police, why he decided to run from authorities. But at this point, they're just hoping that he's not armed, that there's nothing dangerous inside this 18-wheeler, and this situation doesn't escalate any more than it has.
Abigail, this is Anthony. Have you got a chance to see anyone just kind of maybe working at some of these businesses nearby, or have you had a chance to speak to anyone that you may have seen that's not associated with the active investigation, but more so just a witness?
Anthony, not at this point. I mean, I'll show you what I can see here. Obviously, right here is a hotel. We've seen just a couple, as you can see, someone's coming out to videotape what's going on right now. We've seen just a couple of people in and out of the hotel, mostly workers. But, you know, everyone out here knows just about as much as we do, but we'll go ahead and send it back to you for right now.
Yeah, so we're watching this, the tactical, I don't even know what to call this thing, Anthony, but it's again tearing out more of the side. Of
I don't know what tactics this is. It's ripping the vehicle apart with a giant robot arm. That's the tactic.
Passenger side of the cab. But we still haven't been able to get a good look. It's dark inside to see, you know, a look at this driver or what seems to be happening beyond the passenger side of the cab. But they continue to tear out more of this, you know, basically the metal and some of the things that were in the passenger side. You can see some of the debris there on the ground, the blue, some sort of fabric or blanket or something. So they just keep kind of widening this opening in an effort. And you can see the robot, it's still got its, you know, eye, if you will, poised, looking into the cab, giving the officers a look at what's going on inside. And because it's dark, we can't see from our perspective what may be happening, if anything at all.
Yeah, and this has really escalated up until this point. By all accounts, officers have tried multiple ways to get this guy out of this cab, and this is the point we're at now. So to give you guys a quick recap, if you can imagine this for a second, this is the passenger side of the cab. Before, we believe that there were multiple shots shot into this cab, and there was a green smoke that came out of it. If you look at the top of the cab, you can see little remnants of that green smoke. When that happened, no movement from the driver. That man decided not to come out. From there, we then had multiple units from the SWAT team show up on scene. We also captured the moment. A chopper landed on I-10. We saw a member of SWAT hop out with a sense of urgency, rush to the scene, and then we started to see more black unmarked cars show up to the scene as well. And then we had at least a dozen members of the SWAT team there. Then we started to see these armored trucks show up as well. That is the armored truck here, directly in front of that semi where you have one of the SWAT team members. You see him right here, weapon drawn. We have seen him fire multiple shots into the cab, not bullets. I want to be clear. They are still using non-lethal force here, but he has fired his weapon at least twice into the front portion of the windshield of this 18-wheeler. Still, no movement from the driver. That is when we started to see this piece of machinery here at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. They're using that apparatus to then first, what they did, if you see this American flag on the decal, they put a hole right there. That was the main point of entry first, and they tossed in some gas, a gas of some sort. Still, again, no movement from the driver. That is when this larger apparatus was brought in, and it is now ripped out the passenger side of this 18-wheeler at this very moment. But again, it's still no movement from the driver. Now, this piece of machinery has a lot of capabilities. It can pretty much rip out the entire portion of this truck. So, but again, the SWAT team members are still trying to figure out. I do want to make note here, what we can't tell you from this vantage point in the chopper is what's being said. We do know members of the SWAT team obviously are there, but there are negotiators there as well. So what we can't provide you with is an understanding of that means of communication, if in fact there is communication happening directly between law enforcement and the driver of this semi. This is now, was it 3:49 in the afternoon? So we are approaching a 3-hour mark of this standoff. A lot of things happening. And
the tactical machine's going in again to try and create
there they go again
of a viewpoint for them to get an assessment of what's happening inside. And if you've ever been in one of these cabs, you know, you've got your sort of your driver and passenger section that you can see there in the front, and then they often have kind of like a sleeper cabin or another.
I have not heard about that ice blade. That sounds wild.
And so that's, you know, sort of been the question from the get-go is all we know is there, you know, the driver they've described as a male, either white or Hispanic. That's the only descriptor we've gotten. And they don't know whether there's a possibility of anyone else being either in this cab.
Honest to God, I don't know if I should have gone on live stream right now. I'm about ready. After we're done with this, I'm probably going to stop the stream. I'm probably going to take another nap. Like oh, that's right. I don't even think I even told you guys. The reason I'm home was because last night, well, yesterday we celebrated my dad's birthday. But then my parents, in their grand wisdom, elected to take a red-eye flight back home. So I, because I was planning on coming home today anyway, I elected to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and drive my parents to Reagan. And then I drove from Reagan the rest of the way to my house this morning. Hence why I'm yawning and still made it. But yeah, that's why I'm here.
Or perhaps in the truck or anything like that. We just don't know. And so they're being extremely careful, you know, trying to get a better view. That's been the challenge out here since the spike strips were laid out and they were able to stop this, is they just haven't been able to see very well what's going on inside this cab. When the 3 puffs of green smoke came out of the cab earlier, you know, that helped to turn what was the passenger side window green, and part of the window was broken. And so you couldn't see into it once that happened. And from our vantage point, and while Skyfox is giving us an excellent view right over the scene, it's still with, you know, shadowing and darkness in the cab. It's been very hard to see.
I think I just saw the guy turn the steering wheel. So I think he's still trying to get his ass. He's still trying to get himself self out of here.
You know, inside to see exactly what's going on. Again, we just haven't seen any movement.
Well, you know what, though? We're going to see everything here in a second, because this piece of machine is going to rip this entire portion out. As I'm trying to look closely here, it looks like there was even a TV inside of the back of this cab. Now you see another aggressive move.
Well, yeah. I assume for all my truckers in chat, I imagine you guys have a lot of, like, you know, amenities in the back cab.
Here by the member of law enforcement controlling this apparatus the SWAT team frequently uses whenever they're trying to make entry into any given point, whether it be a semi in this situation or even a house. We've seen them use this as well. So that's what's happening on the side, but also please pay attention of what's happening here at the top of the armored vehicle right here. So we're paying attention to that as well.
And if I'm correct, Anthony, this apparatus that is breaking into the truck now, they're operating that remotely.
Yes, okay. I thought I saw. I believe someone might be in that. If I'm looking closely,
okay, so perhaps it's armored.
I believe it's armored for sure. Okay. And if you're familiar with these cabs, a lot of times in the back portion here you have beds. So this is what we see being ripped out here. A bed. I saw a television earlier as well. So this guy doesn't have far to go. Like this, there's not many places you can go inside of this cab. So we're going to see this thing come to an end here relatively soon. In terms of the semi itself, it is design transportation. If you realize, if that may not ring a bell, we made some phone calls because we wanted to know like who is the driver of this cab, where did this truck come from? It's out of Dallas, Texas. We placed the call to the company saying no comment, but we obviously don't know if this person may have been was, according to police, a traffic hazard where a member of the constable's unit tried to initiate a traffic stop because they saw something that was potentially a traffic hazard, making things dangerous. And when they tried to initiate that traffic stop, that is when the driver of the semi, according to Sheriff Ed Gonzalez, led police on a chase. But he was deliberate by saying that it was at a low rate of speed. Nevertheless, officers were able to use spike strips. And if you look at the very front portion of the 18-wheeler, you can see down to the rim, bare. But we also continue to see some more information being given to us because of that press conference from Sheriff Ed Gonzalez, and I believe Heather Abigail is...
She's got some more information we're hearing about the suspect, Abigail.
Yes, Heather, so we can't really speak to his mental state, but as for his physical state, I was just talking to a sergeant here. I was wondering, you know, if he's still alive, and the sergeant says that he is indeed alive at this point. Nothing has gone out on the radios indicating that our suspect has died during this altercation because, you know, I mean, we did have those projectiles fired, and while they were non-lethal, you never know how something like that can end up. And just being in this state and revving the engine and sitting in that cab for so long, we don't know where this man's health is. So we went ahead and we spoke to the sergeant, and he told us that at this point that that suspect is still alive and is still in the cab of that truck.
That's stunning. It's stunning to hear that someone could still be alive and
bed, you might find a small microwave or something like that. But most of that has been ripped out by the SWAT team as they use this apparatus here at the bottom portion of your screen. And you see the bed there on I-10. And as Abigail was mentioning, you continue to see that one wheel with the smoke coming from it because there is still gas, you know, the engine being revved up at this point, even though the front portion of the wheels are down to the rim. We have seen this SWAT team member fire multiple shots. Again, they're still using non-lethal force as they fire into the cab of this semi, and still no movement from the guy inside.
And, you know, I'm sure they're wrestling with a difficult question, and that is that if this is someone who is still alive,
we still got about 10 minutes left.
And obviously needs medical attention, then, you know, that needs to be dealt with. But at the same time, they can't risk, you know, the safety. Okay, now we're seeing more SWAT officers approaching with guns drawn, and the canine officer.
Again, we aren't sure if these are bullets or another form of non-lethal shots. The canine
is inside.
All right, everyone, we are bringing you this video right now. Viewer discretion is advised, everyone.
Oh, they got the doggo.
Guys, we are back here for you live now from Fox, continuing to showcase what is happening all in real time right now. And you can see that SWAT team members have come in. They have the dog in there as well. They are looking for this suspect who they believe that is still in right now, and we are continuing to follow it for you. We got about 6 people in here right now, SWAT team members continuing to come in, and they are dragging. It looks like they have the suspect here. Police did for the longest time still believe that this suspect was alive here, and all right, Fox 26 is back on it. Let's go back to their coverage right here on Live Now from Fox as we are looking at SWAT team members continuing to go through this truck.
the person who's been in there. Right now, all we can see is several officers. Some are like kind of, just on the very edge or outside of the cab leaning into it. There's like 3 on the driver's side and 4 on the passenger side. They have pulled the canine officer out. The canine officer is outside and back on the ground. But so it's the officers now that are kind of, climbing up into the cab, and we don't know whether they're dealing with someone who is still alive. That was what we were just hearing from Abigail, who spoke with the sergeant on the scene, that their assumption is this person is potentially.
And whatever he's doing, his foot is still on the gas because that wheel is still turning.
Still alive, but perhaps under some sort of medical situation. We just know, as you can see there on the screen, that wheel has been churning since the stop of the chase happened, since the spike strip. So we know that something has got pressure on the gas pedal, whether it's an incapacitated driver or something else, or intentionally, we don't know. But it's been spinning consistently for more than an hour. Yeah. And you can see they're still ripping more out of the cab.
That potentially might even be the drive. I mean, we're trying to give you guys the best. Okay, this is the driver being ripped out of the cab. There he is.
There it is.
On the ground.
He is alive. You see the members of the SWAT team.
They're surrounding him.
They're surrounding him. He's on the ground. Imagine some handcuffs here or zip ties will be put on him at any second now. But it was moving at a slow rate of speed, but nevertheless, they had to make an assessment of what was taking place here because this.
Very different way. They really kind of tiptoed their way up to this. Expect to be able to see a little bit better view. There's a suspect and
he's
walking. I'm stunned.
Face bloody.
Oh, he is bloodied up bad.
Yeah.
But walking, and again, when the Sheriff Ed Gonzalez made some statements in regards to his condition, they said he was driving erratically.
Yes, and that was
an 18-wheeler on.
We've been listening to Fox 26 coverage. I'm your host, raw and unfiltered here of a suspect that is finally suspect out. He was not budging, and they had some very powerful elements to use for themselves to get this suspect out. After it was all said and done, SWAT team members came with a canine, and they all went in, for the most part, into that cab and dragged the suspect out. Now, stay right here with us, everyone. We are not going anywhere. We have some highlights to show you as well from this really long standoff. But wow, to imagine that the suspect is still able to walk away from this. Of course, he's being arrested here. But the moment that we are talking about, I want.
All right, then. Well, crazy dude does crazy things. Yeah. All right, that's it. I'm literally going to go fall asleep now. I might be back on later tonight. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I probably will, but I need to sleep. I need to take a nap right now. Mostly because Winston, I love him. I love my baby boy, but this little bastard kept meowing constantly when I got home and would not stop. Oh, so I barely even got some extra few hours of rest because Winston kept on meowing. Okay. All right. Good night, guys. Good night. All right. I'll see you guys later. Adios. Oh, I gotta tell the sitter that you're gonna have to come in today too. I forgot. I gotta do that. All right. Good night. I keep saying good night. I'm used to this. As you can tell, I'm sleep deprived. I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys later. Bye.